Hey, what's up, YouTube? Here's an update with the battery and the Enduro frame. Unfortunately, the battery does not fit. It's just too wide and extremely tight. And I don't have the application for the Bluetooth BMS, so I can't check what the capacity is. I did the math calculation. The battery is 47 pounds, and the one cell of Samsung Q30 is 48 grams. So that comes to 213 cells, and that comes to 47 pounds. That's excluding the copper plates to connect the batteries, and it also excludes the BMS and the tape around it. I'm not sure, a couple of grams here and there. It looks like the battery capacity would be at 64 amp hours instead of 70. So we're gonna have to adjust that issue with the seller from AliExpress. Also, it states that it is for Enduro frame, which I have, and it does not fit. So it's a very tight fit in length, but in width, I pretty much am wide as probably 2 inches on one side, so it's inch on the left side, inch on the right side. um so we're gonna have to probably change the width of pedals, because if you widen the frame, you have to also include that you will have to widen your pedals. So that's something I gotta look into. Of course, God, it's just a mess. So obviously Tony is going to try to get me out of this shithole, where he's going to try to widen the frame, and I don't want to rush it, but he's good at what he does, so he's going to try to widen the frame and cut a piece out from the supporting frame where the battery kind of fits a little bit less tighter. And after we are done with that, we are going to make sure that the panels will be able to close. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to lose the theme of red on the side of the panel, which kind of sucks, but whatever, it is what it is. I rather use the frame and fit the battery where you know I can see the performance of the battery. Um, I'm kind of leaning forward more to obviously US seller because of the issues that I'm having. Obviously, if I went to a good seller of a battery, I would get a perfect fit. I would get advertised capacity. I would get better connections. I mean, there's so many advantages. Obviously, we all know. If they're claiming 70 amp hours and they're only selling, let's say 64 amp hours, that's a big issue for me. Did I pay $3,500 for the battery? No, I didn't. I paid probably twice less than that. Um, and am I having a problem with getting the Bluetooth software? Yeah, the guy keeps telling me I'll send it to you an email manually. Last month and this month, so it's kind of hesitating me to move forward with the AliExpress batteries. Of course, moving forward, we do not know if we're ever going to get the application for the Bluetooth. Also, I've noticed that there's no label of capacity of the battery and what type of battery we have. So in other words, it doesn't state, there's no sticker saying 72 volt, 70 amp hour. I text the seller, says, well, due to customs, we did not label it, at all. I'm not sure this is in regards to custom taxation dues or payments. Not sure whatsoever. So I guess we'll never find out. But let's just say the guy's not lying, or the manufacturer's not lying and saying, well, we didn't put the label because we don't want the customs to mark it up with taxes. I understand that. what I don't understand, don't appreciate is that you promised me a month ago that you will give me the application for Bluetooth, and it's not there. Now, if you go to a website, they don't. They have the website down. If you go to iBattery on AliExpress, iBattery store on AliExpress, they have everything there. People got good reviews. Most on AliExpress are good reviews. Um, on other channels, they really don't have the greatest reviews, but they are still there. I don't like the fact that the website of whatever, I forgot the name of it, is not up, so I can't do anything. I don't like the long communication between the seller, but again, we do on AliExpress, so we weren't really expecting an American support. Um, so that's a downer. And like I said, hopefully Tony can get me out of this shithole, and we can widen the frame tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next month, whatever it is. I'm not going to abuse his time, whatsoever. Um, and that's the thing. So tomorrow, our plan is I'm gonna put some pictures on. I'm gonna edit this video because of you guys and show you how the frame fits. It sticks out pretty bad from one side, so probably do an inch on each side, widen it. There's ideas of doing. I would love to just weld a square pipe around the frame, and the rest kind of like silicone sealed, waterproof, and good stuff like that. So I'm aiming for that. Obviously, Tony's got so many ideas and I've found it, but it's all good. Um, we'll see, how this goes. Um, there is a part that I gotta cut because this frame fits so tight in length. It's not even funny, and I need some playroom for the wires and everything else. But I think I'm 100% sure if we widen the frame, this is going to be a great bike build, and I'm just hoping that this battery. Okay, so when I connect my Bluetooth on my phone, it says 21S 72 volts 2172 volts 150. So I'm assuming the 21S is for the cells in the battery, um, and 150 is the amps, continuous amp operation on the battery, peaks out at 300. Again, God, I wish it was 70 amp hours, but my calculation shows 64 amp hours. And the way I did it was of the weight. So again, 48 grams on the cell of the Samsung Q30. So that comes to 213 cells. That comes to 47 pounds. So, and again, I'm not even including the BMS weight and metal connections and blah, blah, so on and so forth. Again, we're looking at 64 probably. So we'll see. We'll text the seller, see what the seller has to say. I will dispute the charges with my credit card just to see what I can do. I can work something out where he's going to knock off 50%. So instead of, let's say, hypothetically paying 1,000, I'll pay 500. Show him all the disadvantages of receiving this battery. That it's a hardship and it's just bullshit. And if he does, he does. If he doesn't, we'll go over with the credit card, and usually credit card gives you a full refund. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. But if you stick around the channel, you'll find out how this is going to turn around and how the frame is going to come out and all that. Check out the pictures and tell me what you think. Until then, take care.